Welcome to Yellow Brick Road. I am Jordan, and today I'm talking about Chuck Todd getting his panties wet for Michael Bloomberg. First, forgive the sound. My other computer's fan is going crazy, as it always does. So forgive that. And also, before I get started, please consider donating to Devon's Journey to Recovery. The GoFundMe link is in the description box. Click that link. Check out the other donations. If you got $5 or more laying around, you're not going to use it, donate it to Devon's Journey to Recovery. None of the money goes to us. It goes to charity. So, I have to say this in case new people watch this. So, forgive me to, typical listeners to this show. But I have to make sure they know about it. Devon's Journey to Recovery. One of our subscribers and his wife had medical issues and they have to pay medical bills. And we don't have single-payer health care, and we don't have medical debt forgiveness, so we need to help each other out. And one way to help out is through charity. Devon's Journey to Recovery. GoFundMe link in the description box. All right. So here we have another suit that would probably run for his life if Jesus floated down from the sky. Chuck Todd. And watch it's multiple levels. It's multiple layers to this thing. You see, he's going to sort of ignore Bernie Sanders and sort of prop up Elizabeth Warren and then dick ride Michael Bloomberg simultaneously. I mean, it's very crafty. You can see his swag about it. He knows it. He's proud. Check him out. Let's watch this clip.
Guns and climate. Who's to his left?
Well, Beto was to his left on guns, but he's not going to be a factor any longer.
Right? I mean, so...
Also the governor of
you can make an argument
that Bloomberg has embraced the Green New
I don't think he's embraced that. I agree.
So that's one area where he actually is more to the center than she is.
In the smoke-filled room, you'd say, on paper, Bloomberg has the right balance of what you want to win a broad election. Maybe not a deep election, but if you're trying to win the ex-suburban Republican, which, by the way, Michael Bloomberg's an ex-suburban, arguably an ex-urban Republican, and at the same time, you care about these core progressive issues like guns and climate, it ain't just somebody buying an election.
I'm trying to think of Michael Bloomberg as the nominee in Western Pennsylvania.
So as you can see, the swagginess of Chuck Todd, and I can't say it that fast. Chuck Todd. Yeah. But yeah, see the swagginess. They don't say Bernie's name; they say Green New Deal instead. They're literally like dumbfounded. They're quiet. They're stammering. Who's to the left of Michael Bloomberg on guns and climate? I guess you could say the Green New Deal. They don't even say Bernie Sanders. They ask who is, and they say, I guess you can say the Green New Deal. I don't know where Michael falls on that. It's going to be a lot more structured, a lot more moderate, He's going to be, it's not going to be so extreme like, wait for it.
Pennsylvania.
I know what you're thinking.
The suburbs of Michigan, the Michigan suburbs, the Ohio suburbs, the Wisconsin suburbs.
By the way, there's only one running mate for him.
Huh?
It's the same running mate Joe Biden has to pick, and it's the same running mate Pete Buttigieg has to pick. It's Stacey Abrams, by the way. There's nobody else that Bloomberg can match up with if he someone got this nomination.
See how confident he said, I know what it is. This guy should not have a job here, at least. He should be Keith Olbermann in his basement telling you Stacey Abrams should be the VP pick. Why? Chuck, please tell us why. Why should it be Stacey Abrams? Wait for it.
Then Stacey Abrams.
Why?
Yes. I think he has to have a person of color.
Huh?
I think he needs a diversity on the ticket. Person of color, no?
It's not about values. It's not about what you believe in. It's about what you look like. Now, when you have these red-pilled alt-right guys complaining about there's some sort of multicultural agenda, or there's some sort of demographic agenda, or the gay agenda. They're just watching these guys on TV all day. These guys are hurting you without you even knowing it. See, I watch those channels. They're paying attention to people like this. And when Don Lemon goes on CNN and says this, they're looking at these pundits on mainstream TV, and they see them selling these ideas just on the basis of race or sexual preference or whatever, or age or whatever the fuck they do. These are corporate machine guys who buy up your culture, and they're not even selling it back to you. They're selling it to the other team. That's where their ratings come from. It's people wanting to see, egg on the face of mainstream pundits. The stupid leftists. Holy shit. This should be obvious, but I'm just saying, probably your favorite YouTube, if you consider yourself a lefty or a progressive, you're not paying attention to these guys. To these guys that you would probably call alt-right. This is what they're seeing. And you might actually be like, fuck, I can empathize with their position now because this is the shit they're selling. And there are some dumb, normal people in the population that are also buying this shit and selling it. But these guys, there's no deep-rooted feeling behind it. This isn't some conviction. They weren't saying this, 5, 10 years ago? That wasn't their selling narrative. Fuck. But yeah, the Elizabeth Warren part's going to come up soon.
I don't know what he would need. I'm just trying to think of Bloomberg selling nationally in the nitty-gritty of the key swing places. Maybe he can.
I didn't think New York.
I doubt it. I doubt he plays anywhere. Maybe New York, but he's going to have to pay people off to sort of get that to happen. In my comment section, Judd Hurst actually made a funny fucking comment. Like, how do these guys make it to the debates? It's like, oh, I guess we'll see Bloomberg in the debates somehow. It's like somehow he'll poll whatever they need. What do they need? Like over 3% in 4 different polls. Somehow those polls will come out like. Or no, he wants to go to the later debate. So the criteria is going to be even harsher. So it's going to be probably you need 5% and whatever, 200,000 individual donations. And all of a sudden they'll just start spitting polls out where Michael Bloomberg is 5%, and there you go, he's in the debate. Meanwhile, Tulsi's barely making each one. She missed one already, and she's barely made the November one. She's getting closer to the December one, but she's making it month by month. Someone with actual policy that's different than everyone else's that isn't fucking establishment. And she's crawling along, and you have the fucking TYT guys and the Pacmans and those type of people pushing her down. It's like, she's only polling 1%. It's like, maybe it's because you're not giving her a fair shake with your audience, who would be the type of audience that might support her. Don't you want her and Bernie there? Don't you want the best possible ideas there? Maybe not. So yeah, no one's gonna fucking pick Bloomberg. Let's be real. He's just I don't know what the fuck he is. Another distraction. Another. Look at all these moderates on the stage, and you only have one person really saying these things. Assuming they get rid of Tulsi Gabbard, and Elizabeth Warren tones it down because she thinks, oh, they're swinging more moderate. I'll start leaning that way. All right. They'll probably bring up Warren soon. Sorry. Talking too much.
But I didn't think New York City, but I thought that was a problem for Trump. I think we all thought New York City doesn't sell in America, and yet what were the two nominees?
Well, Trump was the candidate from The Apprentice. He wasn't the candidate from New York.
Or Hillary was the worst candidate of all time. And he just said what they wanted to hear. I'll bring your coal mining jobs back. The coal's closing down. She's going to jail. Nope. You're closer to jail than Hillary Clinton is. These corrupt people stealing your jobs, and the housing crisis, and you hired Goldman Sachs throughout your fucking thing. Fuck the wall. Fuck the wall. That was a dumb idea, anyways. We're getting out of the Middle East. We're getting into the Middle East. We're more there. Apparently, according to Last American Vagabond, saying we want to build 2 more bases near those oil refineries, whatever the fuck they are, in northern Syria. We're going to build more bases there. Did you know that Syria is actually struggling economically? According to Aaron Mate and Max Blumenthal, Syria is struggling economically, and we're taking their gold mine away. We're guarding it for ourselves. Turkey, Kurds, you want to fight? Go ahead. But stay away from this oil here. We're going to protect that. That's not even being the world's policeman. That's something else. That's something way creepier. But, alright. I think they're going to mention Warren at some point. They won't mention Sanders, though. I don't think.
And the guy that talks their language, which Michael Bloomberg doesn't.
Right. No, but I do think that I don't think that's going to be as problematic.
I think Republicans,
even a decade.
No, Republicans are ready to hit him on the 2 issues you just said.
Sorry, I got to play that again. Look at this dude's
Republicans
swagger.
are ready to hit him on the 2 issues you just said.
Look at this dude's
I don't
swagger.
think that's going to be as problematic.
I think Republicans,
even a decade.
No, Republicans are ready to hit him on the 2 issues you just said, right? Climate and guns. They're going to paint him as Elizabeth Warren. He is that extreme, is what they're going to say.
Sure, but Elizabeth Warren.
Well, yeah, the dumb Republicans will do that, but anyone who's informed to any degree is going to call that bullshit. And of course, they're going to point him as extreme, like Elizabeth Warren. It's like I could have swore there's a guy whose policies that Elizabeth Warren's platform is based on, that ideas might actually go a little further than hers. Fuck, I can't think of his name now. Let's keep this playing now. See what happens.
Warren's going to paint him as a closet right-winger, so in some ways he could be bookended well.
That's right. Just in case you missed it because I paused it. It's going to be all about Elizabeth Warren and Michael Bloomberg. There is no one else with policies to the left of Bloomberg.
As Elizabeth Warren. He is that extreme, is what they're going to say.
Sure, but Elizabeth Warren's going to paint him as a closet right-winger, so in some ways he could be bookended well. Maybe.
Before we get to the general, though, there is the...
All right, that dude's a fucking actor. He's not real news. He's not a real journalist. He's not going to try to inform you. This is fucking four friends in a coffee shop talking about politics, where you get the swagger thing, and it's like, we're relatable. We're like you. Please watch our show. So that, soccer moms are at home like, there's just something about Chuck that I really like. Something really decent about him. Because of his mannerisms and the way he's talking. And, I know kids are going to die, but I'm smiling about it. And these are just friends having a conversation. It sounds like people talking about, the next Major League Baseball season. Seriously. I don't know. I've seen prospects before, but they don't always pan out. I've seen guys that's good before. Sometimes things happen. That was my speaker, by the way. Sorry. So yeah, it looks like First Take on ESPN, or Undisputed on Fox Sports. All right, that's it for me. I'm done just talking. Please subscribe if you like. Comment, agree, disagree, send me information. You can do a fan request as long as the video is like 15 minutes or less, unless it's really important, if it's a longer video. Yeah. If it's something trolling, I'm just gonna not do it. Sorry. Donate. Devon's Journey to Recovery. GoFundMe link in the description box. And with all that said, give this video a thumbs down.
Say you wanna get in, and then you wanna get out. When you get the money to buy yourself a castle, how will you wear your leisure? You zip it back and front. once in your life, flip to the right.